You styrene users and abusers. This is George coming to you from Kitchen Table Scale Modeling with proof that I really do build at the kitchen table. This is in response to an invitation by Matt Edmond at Model Car Videos. A few weeks ago, Matt invited us all to post photographs of our workspace and our shops. Well, my situation is a little unusual in that I do have a shop in the basement, which will be covered in part 2 of this. Most of my building, in fact, all of my building assembly and detail painting is done right here at the kitchen table. I share it with my wife, Carol, who is an artist and does watercolors and sketches. And I'm not going to show you the other end of the table because it's a mess. But this is my end of the table. Got a couple hours of building in today, and I thought I'd take a little break to just kind of share this video. Working on Monogram's Blue Bandito here. A real pain in the butt kit. If you haven't built it for a long time, it's a real pain in the butt kit. I can't believe I actually got this thing together when I was 12. Nothing seems to fit right, but you know, it's coming together, but that's not the purpose of this video. When I wanted to start building a few years ago, I talked to Carol, and I'm not going to go down that rabbit trail, but long story short, I decided I would like to build at the kitchen table. So a little negotiation took place, and having a very agreeable and supportive spouse, she said, yeah, sure, we can do this, and I can paint at the other end, and you can build models at one end, and everything's good. We put a plastic over the tablecloth to kind of protect it here. You can see right here, and I've got, you know, the ubiquitous cutting mat that pretty much lives here. But what really makes this all possible, when I first started, I was using a handful of toolboxes to hold up my paints and supplies and stuff, and Carol said, you know, that's kind of ugly. So I guess it was 2 or 3 years ago, she bought me this for Christmas. Well, it was actually a combined Christmas and birthday present, and this is really what makes it all possible. This is a great little, great machinist chest by a company called Gerstner. It's made out of oak. It's very well made, and started by buying the bottom, and we bought the bottom and kind of filled that out. I filled that up, and then I went and bought this little top edition for myself. But I'm just going to go through here and show you how I have things organized. Top drawer, I have things I don't use very often. I've got some files, digital calipers, got punches, got a utility knife, one of these little cordless tools that Lucas C. told us all about, some scalpel blades, and a little screwdriver set. That's what's in here. Up here are the tools that I probably use the most often in my building. I got these little kitchen table bins at Lowe's. They're cheap, and I got a bunch of them. I've got scribes and things like that here, tweezers, sanding sticks. That's where I keep knives and stuff, but that's also where I keep all my Tamiya liquids and cements and things. There's a piece of the Blue Bandito that got out of hand. Probably making you all seasick here with this bouncing camera. Top drawer of the big cabinet. My cutters and pliers and a bunch of little clamps. I know Jason Hanscom up in New Hampshire knows what these are. I use these after I'm done drinking the beer. I'll cut these apart, and I will use them basically kind of as pallets for cement or paint or whatever. Bunch of clamps, some drill bits, pin vices. Next drawer down, a dirty paper towel, Q-tips, applicators, masking tape, my Tamiya weathering powders. I don't do a lot of weathering, but I do like to use a little bit for highlighting. I don't know if you ever use this for, let's get rid of that. I don't know if you ever use this for masking, but I started using this when I started doing planes. I keep forgetting I have it. I really need to use it more. Some sanding sticks, and you know, we all know what these are. We all have them. Sanding pads, little swizzle stick sanders. You know, for some reason, I used to use these a lot, but I don't find myself using them that much anymore. But yeah, that's that drawer. Next door down is where I keep all my paint that I use up here. Mostly brush paint. I've got a lot of Tamiya acrylics. I printed out. I've done a sheet of Tamiya labels to put on the top, and I printed these out on a printer at work. Got some Vallejos up here that I use for touch-up and detailing. I've got alcohol, you know, stuff used for painting. Bought this double sticky tape. I haven't quite figured out how to make it work because there's some kind of film or something on it. So, well, that's where it is for now. Let's see what else I've got down here. This is kind of where I keep all the high stuff. Got a lot of markers. My paint brushes usually live here. I've got epoxies, Microsol, Bob Smith cement. Again, mostly markers, some paint brushes, clamps. And this is kind of the junk drawer. I found these little packing material great. I cut this open. It makes a great stand. When you're working on an engine, I can squeeze the engine in there, and it's kind of nice. Pan of ice, which I occasionally use. Frog tape. I found this is great tape for masking. I like the yellow better than the green. It's made for delicate surface. Since I've started using this, I've not had any problem with masking tape marring my paints. Yeah, so I have a bunch of junk in there, but that's it. I mean, that's the kitchen table. It's kitchen table scale models, and well, I do build a kitchen table. Step 2, I'll be going downstairs, and I don't know what just happened to the lights, but oh, there we go, it blinked again. I'm not a videographer. I'm not even a modeler. I just play one on the YouTubes. But yeah, this is you know, this really is my kitchen. And here's a couple works in process. I put this little box together here with my various grit sandpapers already cut to size. Makes it easy. I've got the Comet I'm working on, and I've got this 47 Chevy that's in process, and working now on the Blue Bandito. I might get this finished today, might not. It's getting near dinner time, and it's time to stop, clean up, because, well, we're gonna eat dinner at our kitchen table, I guess. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for Matthew for challenging us to do this, and thanks for Matthew for his encouragement for me to start doing videos. And well, this is it. What you see is what you get. I'm not going to do a lot of editing. In fact, I'm not going to do any editing. It's going to be one take. It either works or it doesn't. I hope you find it interesting. Again, what makes this all possible is a very supportive and encouraging wife who enjoys seeing me enjoy my hobby, and shares her own hobbies with me at the other end of the table. So that's it, folks. That's it for part 1. Part 2 will be shot sometime in the near future, and I'm gonna go down to the basement and shoot my stash and my paint shop. Bye-bye.